What's going on? In this video, I'm going to go over my Primal Rage build that I used in the Phi Silo on Nightmare level. And I'm just going to quickly go through my weapons and gear and then show you which mods I was using. So let's go ahead and get started. And first up is, of course, Primal Rage. And this everything is max calibrated, so I'm not going to mention it every time. All my blueprints are 6-star. All my gears tier 5, and it's all max calibrated. And so first up, I like to use the assault style calibration. It's down towards kind of the bottom, and I like it for the plus 20%. The magazine reduction is no worries because it's a Primal Rage build. You're always on low ammo, and I like the double crit, of course. And then the mod that I use is Shooting Blitz, and of course I'm not going to go over the core effects, really. Probably not coming here for that. But this one is plus 12% crit damage, plus 7.5% elite damage. It's got a health boost and a weapon boost. And then for the ammo I was using was the tungsten SMG AP ammo. I used the multi-break. I like this one because it does accuracy and range. And stability is not an issue with me. I think accuracy puts out more DPS in my opinion, so that's kind of what I choose with this build. Next up is the compact reflex sight, and this one is a little bit of stability. I don't think there's one that has range really. Next up is the Lee vertical grip, accuracy and stability boost, and then I used just a blue magazine because you don't need ammo. You don't need ammo capacity, so you get some accuracy with this. Now on to my secondary gun, which I was not using. The bingo, I was using the Anubis, and with this I like that plus 25% the precision style blueprint. That's the way I like to calibrate it, and you get extra range with this one. Of course, double elemental, of course it's a Anubis. And let me get the mod. I used a cryo catalyst. I've been using this as a secondary weapon probably for about a month, maybe a little bit more. There's probably a better one out. I'm not real solid on that, so if you got some better ideas, let me know. Like I said, it's a secondary weapon. And I've got weapon damage capacity, magazine capacity, max HP or extra HP, and damage against elites as the attribute effects. Accessories, multi-break. I used a tactical rifle scope. Adds some range. I use the elite vertical grip. This one I do use the gold magazine for the extra ammo. And on the playthrough, I was actually using suppression AP ammo. This is made out of the Stardust ingots. So as you can see, I've been playing around with a lot of different ammo types. But that's what I was using in that video. And then let's move on to the gear. Start off how I made it. So, treacherous helmet. I like the 30% max durability. I've got that mimetic. Anyways, and then I made it out of golden wool. I've got momentum up. It's a lunar momentum up, so you can't get those right now. I got these out of the events, so they have a little bit different. Their core effect is the same as regular. The attribute effects are a little bit different, as you can see. The first one we'll start with: the lower your HP, the higher your crit damage, up to 30%. That's a lunar attribute only. Max HP, you can get that. This next one's lunar specific. The lower your HP, the higher your weapon damage, up to 7.2%, and then of course elite damage. Next up, we have the mask. I make it out of golden wool. But you get weapon damage and status damage plus 12%. And use Blitzkrieg as my mod. I got crit damage elite, great one damage, and extra HP. Now we go to the gloves. And I like, even though they're purple, use these heavy-duty gloves because you get the 10% health bonus. Make these out of golden wool. Gloves is just really up to the player. Depends on what you're collecting. I just use golden wool. I always have a lot of golden wool. And I use crit amplifier. like the 10% plus 10% crit and 15% of crit damage. You could also probably use the one that's plus 15% crit. That'd probably be another good option. That would be. Geez, I got too many gloves. Where's it at? I got to empty out my pockets here. User, okay, it's below it. Here it is. Crit boost plus 15%. That would also probably be a good option. And I need to write myself a memo to clean out my mods. So anyways, that's the glove mods. Next up, we have the shoes. I use Wasteland skin for the 6% movement speed. Also like Lunar Wolf skin. That works out well if you're hip firing a lot. And I use Rush Hour as the mod with crit damage, normal enemy damage, a little bit of HP, and Great One damage. Pretty much all my mods are crit damage if you haven't noticed. Next up is Charm Mag Top, and I use Wasteland Wolf Skin to make this. I use Critical Rescue. Again, this is a lunar one, so you can't get them right now. So this one has the lower your HP, the higher your weapon damage up to 12%. Lower your HP, the higher your crit damage up to 18%. Extra Great One damage and extra HP. And pants are, of course, made out of Wasteland Wolfskin. Probably could see that coming. And the mod that I'm using is Deadshot with crit damage elite, Great One, and extra HP. And what else? Is there anything else you might want to know? Man, I'm using, of course, I'm a Beastmaster. You would know that if you saw the other video. So I can only pick one drink and one food. So I use corn ale and I use crumbly bread. And my crumbly bread has the 38% chef with gourmand and long-term storage. So comes in, gives you a little extra oomph. So I think that's about it. Hopefully this was informative and you enjoyed watching. I thank you for watching and hope to catch you in the next video.